we're taking a little trip. So here's my dilemma. Last year I took this photo and everyone loved the photo. I was getting so many comments about the photo, how about great the photo looked and everything else. It came out good. I enjoyed it. I liked the way it looked. And then for some crazy reason, I deleted it. So now what I'm going to do is we are going to head out. I'm going to go back to the same spot that I was when I took the photo. And now I got some new gear. So with the picture that I took before, there was a saddle that came with the horse, and it to me didn't kind of really fit the whole look as far as having the cowboy and then having this saddle that really didn't have anything on it, like the cowboy just showed up empty-handed with no gear. So now I have a custom saddle for the horse, and so now I'm going to go out and I'm going to take the photo with a more realistic saddle for the horse and just have him looking, you know, a little more detailed and have it look a little more realistic. So that's where we're headed today, and I figured, well, if I'm going to go out and take the shot, might as well go ahead and bring you along, and that way you can kind of see how I took the photo, my angles, and what I use and everything else. So let's go ahead and head out to the lake and see if we can get a better shot than what we had before. So my only concern with today when it comes to this picture is the weather. I mean, I'm in California, and you know the weather is actually pretty nice. We had a little bit of rain yesterday, which wasn't really too much, and when it comes to today, it's actually pretty sunny today. It's pretty nice. The only thing I am concerned about is the wind, and it's not too bad. Like, we don't have no huge gust of wind or anything like that, but it's blowing pretty good. And you know, I mean, for us, I mean, it's not no big deal, but when you have a small little plastic toy and you got the wind going 10 miles an hour, might as well be like 100 miles an hour, you know. So it might be a little bit of a challenge just to kind of help compensate for it or whatever. I bought a new reflector, and the reflector is a pretty good size, so I may actually be using that to help with the light as well as keeping the wind from knocking the figure over. When it comes to the horse, I mean, I think the horse is gonna be okay. I really don't think any issues with that. It's just the figure that I have. I'm concerned about that. But I mean, we'll see what happens when we get there, because you know, the area that I'm putting it in, some stuff that's around may actually help with the wind, so where I really don't have to deal with that too much. So we'll see how everything turns out, and we'll see what we can come up with. I mean, it may actually, conditions may work out well for us. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens when we get over there. Okay, so here we are. Doesn't look too crowded, so we won't have any issues with that. And it looks like we might be able to get a good shot. Let's see what we get. Okay, so before we head out, there's actually a few things that I'm going to be using to get myself ready when it comes to taking the pictures. And it's, like I said, it's a little bit windy. It's not too big of a deal, but you know, I got my little finger gloves with me just so I can be just a little bit warm while I'm trying to fidget with these figures and stuff. So I have my gloves with me. Another thing I use whenever I'm going out and taking pictures outside, you know, when you're taking pictures of figures and stuff, sometimes you get really low to the ground. So I have my knee pads. I'm going to be using my knee pads. And since the weather, like I said, is a little bit chilly, my wife was nice enough to make a little hat for me because she does her crochet. So she thought it would be nice to make a little hat so I can head out in the weather. What do you think? Yeah? Let's go. Okay, you guys, so it looks like I found the spot where I took the photo. The only thing is I got a slight problem. Apparently, from the last time I came here and took the picture, the people who actually take care of this park made a few changes to the landscape. So now, this is what I have to work with. I have all of these wood chips, I guess the mulch or whatever that they put down, I guess to make the area a little more presentable. So I'm not 100% sure how this is going to turn out. I'm going to see if maybe I can do something to, I don't know, show the distance or whatnot. I may not be able to get the feet. That's kind of disappointing, doing something like that. But we will see what we could do. That's one of the characteristics of a photographer, is whatever situation you face with, you make the best of it and you adjust. So let's see what we come up with. Well, I think we got it. Came out pretty good, I think, and just in time, because now there are actually some cloud cover that's starting to roll in right now. So it actually would have kind of been ideal, you know, for as far as the photography is concerned. You get overcast, it's pretty good, because you don't have any glares, you have to do any, it's just a nice even tone of light when you're outside and you have the cloud cover and everything, so it works out really good. But it looks like with the cloud covers coming in, it looks like the wind is kicking up too, so it still worked out. It was kind of in the shade with the trees that were close by, so it worked out pretty good. I'm pretty satisfied with how it came out. So tell me what you think. Do you like the photo? Do you like the way it came out? Do you think the other one still looks better? Do you think what I did today looks better? Leave a comment down below. Thanks once again for checking out the channel. I really appreciate you guys every single time when you follow me on Instagram and make your comments on my YouTube channel and things like that with my videos. I really appreciate you guys a lot. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.